Hey, I'm Paul, and welcome to Build and Bond. He may be small, but he's got a massive fan base. Today we're building the iconic Grogu and his amazing hover pram, as well as some accessories here. Don't worry, no frogs were harmed in the making of this. Whether you call him Baby Yoda, whether you call him the child, or whether you actually do call him Grogu, he's got some tricks up his sleeve. And I think this set is going to as well. So we're going to find out if there are some cool building techniques that you're going to enjoy. And at the end of the day, when we come back with my review, does it have the force enough to warrant a place on your shelf? Stick around. Here's how it's going to happen. We're going to do a quick time-lapse build of all of these pieces, and then I'm going to come back and share some of my thoughts with you, and you'll take it from there. All right, you ready? Let's go. Okay, and there we have our finished build of Grogu and the hover pram. You know, this is an amazing build to put together. Some of my favorite things about it, let's go through it. Well, first of all, I think the character of Grogu himself, this actual build, was really economical, but there's a lot of play in it that I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting this complete kind of rotation in the head. I wasn't really expecting sort of that's very subtle shift in the ear placement that really conveys so much emotion. Of course, you know, the articulated hands and arms going up and down is really cute. The fact that the fingers can really grasp things is great. And just the way the shape of this figure looks is actually really close, and I really appreciate that. I feel like it's maybe not round enough, but that's just me being picky. The other thing that I don't particularly love is he sets in here, but not really solid. It's kind of easy to get him knocked out, but maybe that's just me. The pram itself, I think, was an amazing build. I had more fun putting this together than I thought. So I will tell you the truth. When I opened this and I saw that I started with Grogu and then went on to the pram, I was actually a little disappointed because I really was looking forward to building Grogu. But the pram really is the star here. Let's talk first of all about this silhouette. It's about as accurate as you can possibly get, which I think is one of the hardest things to do with an IP kind of build, and it does look really good. So I think overall by itself, I think it looks really functional. The stripes at the back here that make it look as if the back has, you know, flipped back on the pram, I think is really clever. The use of brick use here is really smart. The sticker placement is minimal. And I don't mind stickers. I'm a fan of stickers, actually, as you know. But these ones I had to sort of double check a couple times to see where they went, because they're really quite decorative and not really, they don't really follow the line the same way that you might think. I think it's a really fun build. I think it's solid the way it sits and gives you that sort of a bit of illusion of resting off the surface. The space frog, I'm going to call it, is really fun. It's a cute little build. I guess it's fun to have it as part of the overall story. Not as much detail as you'd like, but I think it's really cute, and that one sticker really does help sell that concept. And then the eggs. I have nothing to say about these because I don't love them. I mean, I get that they're part of the story, but I've always have a bone to pick with Lego sets that have these loose pieces that don't exist anywhere except for a play function. So to me, they're going to get lost immediately. There's nowhere to store them in the pram unless I made that up myself. So for me, I could do without that, and it still would be great. All right, so my solution to that, actually, once I thought about it for display purposes, gave Grogu one of the eggs, put one here on the sign, also put the frog on the sign. So now everything is contained, nothing's going to get lost as easily. Okay, I'm less cranky about it now. My last favorite thing, I'm sorry, I knocked this over. My last favorite thing is the little micro pram. Having the little baby Yoda, the Grogu small figure minifig, is really incredible. And I love having that. I had to get that in that giant Mandalorian ship, but here it's just so nice to have that as well a second time. And of course, having this printed, always a plus. This is such a big sticker, it's hard to place correctly, so I really do appreciate that. So overall, what do I think? Does it deserve a place on my shelf? Is it part of the Star Wars galaxy enough to feel like it's filled with the force of good design? Oh, that was terrible. But I'm sticking with it. You know what, for me, yeah, I enjoyed this much more than I expected. It has a decent piece count, and if you look around, you can find it for a decent price too. So, highly recommend. So anyway, thanks for watching it come together. Thanks for listening to me. And as always, my favorite part of putting this together was doing it with you and for you. So whether or not you have this Lego set, whether or not you have any Lego sets, remember, you got this. All right. Cheers, guys. See you soon. Hey, Grogu, let's go for a spin.